These are raspberries. This is sugar. Moments before becoming your perfect delicious raspberry jam. I will show you how to do it with only the basic tools. And after watching this video, you can make the perfect raspberry jam all by yourself. I made hundreds, maybe thousands of times raspberry jam in my very own bakery. And I spent a lot of time to make it perfect. I left it burning, I was making it too fluid, there was just no consistency at all. And then I used a thermometer. And since then, it never failed again. And what we need is 1 part raspberries, 1 part sugar. So if you have 200 grams of raspberries, you just add 200 grams of sugar. I'm using 400 grams of raspberries, so I have to use 400 grams of sugar. You can use fresh or frozen raspberries. I use frozen one because they're a lot cheaper. And if you're the one who's lucky with plenty raspberries in your garden, you are lucky, my friend. A pan for cooking, a strainer, a pan for the strainer, the whisk, and an immersion blender, and a thermometer. Some jams are thickened by pectin. You can find pectin in vegetables or fruits. This is added to the fruit when the fruit lacks pectin. Pectin is a binder that reacts to heat, developing its binding process during cooking. There's a significant amount of pectin in raspberries, and I'll show you how to get the most out of it. Let's get started. Measure out the raspberries and sugar. Don't use a too big pan, as this is important for later when we're using the immersion blender. If the diameter is too big, there's no volume to reach the blender. Put it on medium heat and make sure everything is mixed well. Stirring is important as the jam tends to burn on the bottom quickly. Make sure you have the thermometer and the immersion blender at your fingertips. It has been cooking for a while and I check the temperature frequently. Have in mind that if you touch the bottom of the pan, the reading will be higher and is inaccurate. I stir the jam with a thermometer as it will give you the best reading. Look, I'm touching here the bottom of the pan and it's higher than if I stir. Like this. Okay, you see that it's thickened pretty well. And if I'm doing the thermometer inside, it's about 103 degrees Celsius. And this is the moment where I'm putting the immersion blender and blend it. Immediately pour the jam into the strainer and stir it with a whisk. The seeds will stay behind in the strainer and you extract additional pectin from the seeds with the whisk. You can use a silicone spatula to push the less jam through the strainer. I don't want seeds in the jam, but if you do, you can put the seeds back in the jam. If you plan to store the jam in a jar, now this is the moment you throw hot jam in a clean jar and seal it immediately. Flip the jar upside down and you're done. I let the seeds cool down and look how thick it is. It's because of the pectin. Thank you for watching the video. You can check squaremeterbakery.com. It's just a Google Sheets document where you can find my recipes. Cheers!